What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran Hunter, and I'm happy to still be alive with you guys. I hope you guys are alive. If you've died since the last time I did a reading, then I'm sorry for that, and you'll never know. Anyway, moving on from that, today, guys, I'm going to be doing a collective reading. Collective reading simply means that this is for the collective, the awakened collective, whether or not you're twin flame, soulmate, light worker, starseed. This is kind of for everybody, just to get the energies, the outcomes, and the advice for the month of August 2020, because it has been maybe some rough couple of months for you guys. Maybe a lot of you find your support systems falling apart, not sure what's going on, and I would like to bring some truth, some clarity to you guys. So I hope that this video will help you guys out, okay? Before we continue, I'm going to do some shameless self-promotion. It'll only be 10 seconds, so skip over it if you want to. But I just wanted to mention to you guys that I started a new YouTube channel. It's actually a podcast thing, so I can put the links in the description box for you guys. But it's something that I like doing, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. But if it is worth mentioning, then and it's worth checking out, then please go do it. You might like it, and if you don't, then you can leave a mean comment, and then I'll read that, and that'll be fun for me too. Okay, so everybody wins. So anyway, guys, let me get right into it now. So again, energy reading. I'm gonna take a little moment here to invite any beings of love and light, angels, spirit guides, to please come in, help me bring truth, love, and light to the collective here, and to bring nothing but the truth and wisdom and love to these messages that I have, and to please make them help other people with clarity. Okay, so let's take a look, guys. I'm probably going to be pulling from this oracle deck at the end a little bit. I've got some juice right here. Don't mind the juice. It's just chilling. Okay, it's really thick. I don't know if you guys ever had thick juice before, but it's actually almost gross. So it's really actually a hassle to drink that, but it'll be done. It'll be done. I'll finish it off. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, stop talking about juice. So let's take a look. So what's the energy going to be like for the collective August 2020? Collective energy for August. Okay, so first card that we have is the Conflict and Defeat card, known as the Five of Swords. Now this card denotes a time of walking away from things that essentially have burdened you or caused you pain in some way. Okay, this is not it's a loss card in the sense of like walking away and losing almost an effort that you were working towards that maybe just you've kind of decided is not worth pursuing. This is kind of like when you're starting an argument with someone, and you're kind of like, what the hell is the point of arguing with this person? And you kind of back away, right? You go into a different direction. And this is what the Five of Swords is talking about. This is saying that there may have been some endings in July that have caused you to maybe want to reevaluate your future, reevaluate your circumstance. And so this is a card of walking away from conflict and battles, and essentially trying to find some peace. What is it you're walking away from? Well, if you're walking away from conflict, I doubt that you're trying to walk into more conflict, right? So there is this element coming in July of this energy of just wanting and deciding to really veer away from situations and people that cause you negativity. Okay, this is walking away from all the pain. You guys, I think at this point in your journeys, if you're watching this with me anyway, you're probably very tired of doing the same shit day in and day out, and you kind of want to do something a little bit different. And so you want to move away from the situations that have caused you great deals of pain. Okay, I've had to walk away from many friends, and simultaneously, friends have had to walk away from me. So let's see what else I can get for you guys. What other energies coming in August 2020 for the collective? We do have the Strength card, so this is very, very powerful. Okay, it's a major arcana. So other than the actual name of the card, Strength, which is obvious, of course, what this is talking about. This is an energy of control, of gaining a mastery over yourself, over your inhibitions, over your insecurities, over whatever it is that you've deemed was wrong with you at some point in your life. And of course, there's truth to the saying That the only thing that is wrong with you is what it is that you believe is wrong with you. Okay, and there's that element, right? There's a truth to that. So whatever it is that you think is wrong with you, there's strength coming in August to really set you free. Something to really bring you into alignment with your core beliefs, your core self, and to reconnect you with the deepest part of your being, because the Strength card is power. It's empowerment. What's happening is you're connecting to your soul, to the very essence of who you are that spills out into every part of life, constantly flowing like some sort of unending river, right? And so you're gaining complete access to this now. As you walk away from things that are negative, you sort of veer towards what is positive. And despite our best efforts to convince ourselves otherwise, what is always positive, what is always constant and remaining for you is your soul energy, the power within you, the essence and the energy and spirit of what it is that you truly are and what this experience means for you. So there is an intense and incredible, strong, powerful energy coming in here for you guys, and it is going to give you strength, it is going to restore you, and you are going to be able to find some sense of courage and empowerment in your daily life, okay? Which is going to, of course, that's going to impact your life for the better, okay? So that energy is very good coming in there. I'm glad to see the Strength card coming after the Five of Swords, because it really tells me that whatever it is you're walking away from actually gives you strength, actually is going to work out just fine. So whatever it is you let go of gets replaced by something that can only make you stronger. The World card, okay, that's a really great completion here. So a lot of you are completing cycles. For me, cycles come in 6 months, okay? I tend to learn things in rates of 6 months. I don't know why. I don't know if that's good or bad, but for whatever reason, it doesn't mean that I learned this specific lesson, but things tend to change for me in 6 month cycles in some way. And I took an opportunity to move to Toronto, and for all you geography majors out there, that's in Canada. And anyway, moved to Toronto and took this opportunity, and so the cycle of all of that is really completing. Not so much in a very good way. I've had a lot of losses, but in other ways it's been very important learning experience for me. And while I have no idea what might happen to me over the next week or so, I do understand that the chapter is complete, and I accept that what is ready for me is now ready for me. So the World card denotes a time of completion. You are at the end of a chapter. So when you think about a book and you think about a particular harrowing experience that a character has gone through, I don't know. I read a lot. I wouldn't know what any of you guys read, but let's consider an adventure story, right? So a character maybe meets something like a dragon or something like that, and there might be chapter 8 is them like oh shit, the character, like the dragon's on top of the character and the character might be killed, and you're like, oh fuck. But what actually is going on here is when you turn the next chapter, of course, everything works out just fine. Chapter 10 is like him slaying the dragon, something intervenes, a miracle, destiny, someone else, he gets the courage. Whatever it is that happens, the chapter is completed. So you need to flip to the next chapter to really see what's going on. Okay, so there are cycles that are ending, but in a very good way. It's not bad. You have the Five of Swords at the beginning, which seems negative, but it's good to start with something negative because it means that that's going out of your life. So there's new, fresh energy coming in here. Something beautiful beginning and becoming part of you and coming into your life now. Okay, so over August, expect something major in your life to stop its culmination, to begin a new culmination. Something to be completed, the harvest to be sown, and other such metaphors. Okay, so there's a really, really positive energy coming in with the World card. So we'll see what else I can get. I hope that something good, of course, comes out after the World, but very, very positive endings and beautiful new beginnings. Okay, so whatever it is that's ending for you guys, please do not give up faith, because something beautiful is happening, coming in. Sorry, I dropped a card. It's my favorite thing to do, apparently. The Page of Swords. Okay, so a lot of you are getting new contracts, new work contracts. Great card to get. The Page of Swords is all about contracts. It's all about, of course, it's about clarity as well. Okay, it is in a sense of truth and clarity being delivered to you by somebody else. So someone, for a lot of you, so for some of you, people coming in to actually give you a work contract, to actually help you literally form a new contract in a spiritual sense as well as maybe a physical sense, okay? So there's some new contracts coming in, some new people that you guys might meet. That comes in with the Page of Swords. But also, for many of you, I think almost all of you, there's going to be a general sense of clarity, okay? So even if you gain clarity from the events that have happened in July and before, and this World card coming in, that also might lead towards some new opportunities, such as a work contract, spiritual contracts. It could be romance, of course. It's going to be different for everybody. It's a general reading, right? Personal readings are always in the description and stuff. But as a general sort of overview, the Page of Swords is basically talking about that something, an element of absolute truth, of wisdom, of clarity, and even of being free of negativity, right? Of kind of going back to that witty, free kind of sense of self, and kind of cutting away all the bullshit, okay? So that's a very good energy to get in there, because it really means that for some of you, there is like an actual physical contract coming in, but for all of you, just, for all of you, very good news, okay? Look at all those cards that came out, holy shit. That must be a sign from Spirit for a juice break. Man, that is thick. That is goddamn thick, man. Holy shit. That's... Woo! It's like a lassie. Okay, let's get one more card for the energy. Okay, so this is good. So I said work contract. I swear to God, if one more card falls to the floor, I am going to do absolutely nothing about it. Alright, we have the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is very good. You have 2 pages. This is helpful friends. These are help. Some friends might be helping you guys out, actually, coming in here. Having a Page of Pentacles right after the Page of Swords tells me about the fact that, yes, for many of you, for now a strong number of you, there is going to be work contract. There's going to be some new job that comes in. Completion of a cycle of things that are like, ah, shit, you know what? It didn't work out. Cut your losses. Get out of there while you can. Relationships, friendships, negativity, patterns, habits, jobs, family, God, so on and so on and so on. A lot of you are done. You're done with the shit. You know, you're basically chalking it all up, and you're essentially saying, and I say the curse word on purpose here, is you're essentially saying, fuck it, I'm done. And there's a freedom to saying fuck it. In fact, there's a very popular book series called Fuck It. I think the first book he wrote was Fuck It the Spiritual Way. It's not necessarily spiritual in the way that my channel presents spirituality, but it is a very good book nonetheless. And it's worth checking out. Because the point of that is that there's a freedom in saying fuck it to things, right? And letting go. So as you do that, the cycle's completed. You gain strength. You gain mastery of yourself by finally finding the time and the energy that belongs inside of you, that's there, right? That energy, that power. And then for you guys, we have this Page of Swords and Page of Pentacles. So my God, guys, there is improvement for many of you guys coming in. So you guys might be right here in this Five of Swords, right with me, right? You're right here with me, probably, if you resonate anyway. And you're going to end up in the Page of Swords, Page of Pentacles, okay? So offers coming in, prosperity increasing. A happy ending, essentially, to whatever you might be experiencing now, okay? And that's very, very positive. So, why don't we now move on to some advice cards for you guys, okay? So this is just going to be what it is that you need to know, what the collective needs to know right now at this time, okay? And what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and do a twin flame video, maybe once a month. I still want to do twin flame videos. I just, I felt not too called to do them. Not because I have anything against twin flames. I am one. It's I found them to not be as helpful and as all-encompassing as readings such as these. But I actually want to get back into it just a slight bit. So I'm hoping that before and maybe early August or the last day of July, tomorrow, I get a twin flame video up for August. Okay, so that's just a heads up for you guys that like that like those videos and stuff. But anyway, so dear Spirit Guides, what advice do you have for the collective right now? What can you tell me? What is it that they need to know? I'm gonna get 3 cards from this, and then I'm gonna get some cards from the other deck there. I always talk too much, you know. I would love to. I'd love to have my videos like this under 20 minutes, but I don't think that's going to be the case. It's really good, you know, if we can get the episode, if we can get these kind of things around an episode of Everybody Loves Raymond. I think we're shooting in a good ballpark. So we have the King of Wands as the first advice card. So ignore the male, female. It has nothing to do with the King of Wands here. What this is saying is that for many of you guys, what you're going to want to do, what the advice here is to pursue your passions. What it is that you love doing is not only more than likely what it is that you'll end up making money doing, however nuanced and what's the word, niche that it is, however like obscure that may seem, that is what it is that you need to focus on. So for me, guys, the podcast, the tarot, the YouTube, music, I love music, right? Any of you guys can check out my music, but it's something that I try to do like almost every day that I can. And I love writing poetry, writing fiction. I have lots of stuff that I'm working on, right? Those things might make you money every day or every week, such as working at Subway, but they do fill you up with love and passion and creativity, and you put that into the world and it comes back to you. So the King of Wands is saying, please focus on your passions, whatever they may be. Please reignite yourself with the energy of love and passion and creativity, because that's where your power is coming from. The lion here along with the lion there. So focus on that. As a personality, this is almost talking about expanding your mind. So for many of you, it could also mean this element of suggestive of maybe expanding yourself. Just learning a little bit more about the world. The King of Wands is a very worldly person. So generally he might be well traveled. Can't really travel anywhere other than to your local grocery store maybe, or the occasional restaurant with a patio open. Depends on your country, I suppose, and your location. But this is about expanding your knowledge. So for many of you it could be about reading, just learning new things. Okay, so that's a little message in there for some people as well. What other advice do you have for the collective spirit? Okay, so a couple cards came out. I guess, you know what, I'll just read all of them because they all came out at once and I feel intuitively that they're all pretty relevant. So we have the Page of Cups, the Hangman, and the Six of Swords, okay? Let me just finish off this this cummy juice real quick. Holy shit, that's awful. Oh man, that is so bad. I'm gonna drink more. Page of Cups, Hangman, Six of Swords. 3 pages now in one reading. Okay, this is a huge focus on friendships. So for some of you guys, friends are gonna be helpful at this time, and for others of you, they're not good. for others of you, you might actually be walking away from some friendships. Okay, but there are probably going to be 1 or 2 friends that come up in your social circle that are going to help you out, okay? But that's not the advice card, but that does come up just as my intuition, okay? But as the advice card with the Page of Cups, directly what this is speaking of is self-love, okay? This is doing what you love. This is taking some time out to be at peace with yourself, okay? Focusing in on what it is that you love and trying to really give yourself self-love. Now that's such a phrase that is thrown out there, almost ridiculously so, right? It's almost like dollar bills at a strip club, right? It's sort of like, does it have any meaning? Is it even money anymore? It's just like constant, right? Self-love. What does it mean to self-love? People keep saying that. How do you love something that you don't even understand? You know what I mean? And it's not an overnight thing. That's something that we make the mistake of doing. But really, when it comes to self-love, when it comes to the energy of the Page of Cups for advice, it's about doing what you love. If you're here on Earth, most of you probably have one thing you love doing, whatever that may be. Okay, and so I implore those of you who do to really come to grips with what it is that you love doing. And I don't mean like the King of Wands, like writing, making music. Of course, keep doing that. But this is treating yourself. Okay, so I'll give you an example from my life, and maybe it'll resonate and maybe even inspire you. But What my life has been chaotic, hectic, stressful recently. Shit, it's been like that for the past couple of months, 4 or 5 even. However, the last week or so, what I've been doing is I've been going to the park. I have been laying down on the grass, soft grass, and I'm reading a good book or writing poetry on a park bench nearby. It's a quiet park. It's tucked away from the main roads. Not that many people go there. The people who do go there are just, uh, like families with their kids, right? Not a lot of teenagers. I'm not a fan of teenagers. They're my least favorite kinds of people. Just teenagers and babies in that order. Um, and just laying on the grass, existing, reading a good book. The grass is perfect. It's soft. The birds are singing. There's a gentle breeze. It's not too hot. I'm in the shade, right? And I'm just relaxing. Okay? It's beautiful, right? Um, Even today, like some random dog came up to me and just started sniffing my face, and the lady was very apologetic, but I, uh, I don't care. I probably never would, but I was so at peace with just existing that the experience to me was just peaceful in itself, even though it was actually a disruption and could be perceived to be. So I like reading. I like nature. I just combined the two. That's all I did. It's not genius, but it did. But it does actually let me feel peace, in a time where I might want to worry more. And so that is what I mean by loving yourself. Okay, take the time to do that sort of thing. Moving on from that, we have the Hanged Man card. This is advice that there are things outside of your control that you really can't do anything about. So you really need to let go and suspend yourself, so to speak, and just let yourself hang out. Hang out with yourself. Just, you can't control everything. You can't make it move as fast as you want it to. You wish that you could, so you may as well just give up trying. Don't expend all of your outward energy. There's this concept in society that has existed for hundreds of years, but is almost to the surface in a very egoic way, over the last 20 or so, of getting as much as you can done possible now. Do, 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 do. External, external, external. Confidence, success, having, materialism, do all this. If you don't, you're not good enough, you're not making yourself anywhere, you're not going anywhere. Right? Success is different depending upon the person's definition of it. So this is saying to be patient, to allow things to come. You guys are, it's right underneath the world card, so it's almost as if suggesting that this period of limbo is probably coming to an end sooner than you think anyway. So you may as well just allow it to really happen. And this is a pause. It's a pause. So take time to go within and think. Okay, so there is some advice to just kind of chill out, take care of yourself, hang out, really relax and allow things to be, because they are actually going to be taken care of. Okay, that is really very coming in strongly. Okay, and lastly, we have the Six of Swords. This is travel for some, moving away for others, physically or emotionally. But at the end of the day, regardless, it's taking yourself away from negative situations, negative people, and negative influences, whether they're self-sabotaging habits or other people's. Okay, we have the Five of Swords up there, same idea, right? Six of Swords is Five of Swords is like I'm done, I'm done, and Six of Swords is really kind of like I'm done to the point of I'm just moving this way now. I'm moving away from it. Five of Swords is that initial kind of conflict of just, oh, this sucks. I can't believe that this happened, And then Six of Swords is like, you know what? Whatever. I didn't really like it that much anyway. And you kind of just decide to get on with your life. And so that element here is coming in very, very strongly. Moving away from negativity. It's also just a very positive sign that positivity, right? Again, the Page of Swords was above. Clarity and truth are coming in to give you guys some actual progress. Okay, so move away from negativity. Focus on your passions. Do what it is that you like. Do what it is that you love. Focus more on yourself and just chill out for a bit, guys. What the things outside of your control are going to be taken care of. Okay, I promise. Now I'm going to do just a brief oracle video. Not an oracle video. Oracle cards. Just about two, just to let you guys get some further advice for you guys, okay? So just some further advice for the collective going on here. Spirit, what do you got for me? Okay, so we have autumn, we have harvest, and sow. This might be the first time I've ever actually gotten that card. Okay, and then we have oak, be strong but gentle. Okay, so I'm just going to read those cards for you guys. and we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up like a Trojan. All right, so autumn. Now is the time to prepare for your own future. What has worked for you in the past will continue to work for you and can be built upon. What has not worked in the past will not work now or in the future either in any area of your life. If you're wishing to make a new beginning, sow the seeds now, the preparation, so when the winter comes to some areas of your life, it will neither be harsh nor restricting. Your success will continue. Again, guys, letting go of just what isn't working. The 5 and 6 of swords, right? Removing the negativity. It could be people. You might be doing everything right, but the thing that you're doing wrong is still allowing other people's negative opinions to influence you, okay? Get rid of that stuff. And I feel mostly for most of you guys, it's not really that you're self-sabotaging, destructive individuals. I'm sure we all have bad habits, from biting our nails to eating maybe one too many gummy worms or whatever. But I feel that it's more other people. Okay, I feel like if you're watching my video and you watch this video, most of you guys are probably just doing your best. Okay, and then finally we have the Oak card, which is be strong but gentle. So, opportunity to use your strengths to help others will increase over the next few weeks. You did have that strength card up there. Act on them. It will bring rewards for you down the road and open up new contacts and avenues for new creative endeavors. The acorn is a symbol of fertility and fruition. From it comes the mighty oak. From the acorns of your past, the mighty oaks are beginning to mature. Be patient and strong, and things will unfold for you. Okay, so other than what that was just said, there's also this element, guys, of understanding that what you have done in the past, the good things that you've done, it's coming back up to the surface now, to really make a final, to really come up and give you guys something, okay? And I actually feel called to pull one more. I don't feel complete with the Oak card, actually, so let me just get one more card, if I can, Spirit. What final advice do you have for the collective? Wow, we have the Rainbow card, the hidden gift, okay? So that is, I'm not gonna lie, guys, that's actually really amazing, because I saw this. So a brief aside, I follow it. I think I shouldn't say the only one, but there's a tarot reader that I follow that I watch their videos pretty regularly. It's Soul Consciousness Evolution, who I think probably the best tarot reader on YouTube. Not flashy, not overly. I think she's so large that I don't even think she does tarot readings anymore. She's not like fake. She's not focused on like how she looks and her nails and all this other stuff like a lot of tarot readers. It's not about like the fame or the whatever aspect of that is, the YouTube success. It's really about the help. I think that she's probably the most genuine and most gifted reader. She's certainly, I think, better than me. And for whatever, could be because she's wiser, older, been doing it for longer, but she's really, I think, the greatest. And she did this thing where she pulled this card and the rainbow card would come out, right? And like her own rainbow thing, and it was basically like, if you see rainbows over the next couple weeks, take that as a sign that good news is coming. Okay, great. And the rainbow card here, right? So that's really great. And actually, the fact that I pulled another one, in my mind, I was thinking it'd be great to get the rainbow card, and the rainbow card came out. Anyway, sorry to go off on a little tangent there, but I'm going to read this card for you, and then we'll wrap it up. So, there is a gift coming your way. It has been hidden, and it will be a bit of a surprise, but it has long been overdue. Look for opportunities to heal and be healed. Rainbows contain the full color spectrum, which heals, balances, blesses, and strengthens all systems and aspects of the human body, the mind, heart, and soul. Okay, so very simply, guys, there's very good news coming your way. Be open to it. Be ready for it. That's why you have this 5 and 6 of swords. Things may be chaotic right now. You might be wondering what's going on, but whatever is leaving you is just not meant for you. And while that is certainly hard to take in the moment, you can access a sense of peace at any time by just going outside, reading a good book, and trying to enjoy the fact that you're alive. Okay, guys, I hope this reading was helpful. If so, please let me know, guys. And any personal readings that you guys are interested in, check my stuff out in the bio, and I usually get back to the people within a couple days, okay? Of the reading, I mean. If you email me, it won't take me 2 days to get back to you. Okay, guys, have a good night, and namaste, and all those other spiritual things that people tend to say. All right, guys, bye.